Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza 2 Subhumanoid Meltdown. I'm the Serious JG.
And then meltdowns about me, Lethal Feline.
It's a
Last
shame.
time we
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, that's all.
That's all. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, folks, and we come back next time now. So we stand ready now to hop around between saves, because we've kind of hit the point where you actually get the option of running around doing shit, which I did a few months ago when stuck home not feeling particularly well. It's like staying home sick and grinding in your video game. So where we are now is kind of where we actually ended the last video. Which way was that gate that leads to the highway? But we're going to get like one cinema, then I'm going to load a game, then we're going to get like one tutorial, then I'm going to load a game. It's going to be a bunch of loading going on. But I'm trying to avoid the tragedy that was JG and Lethal fans never actually getting to see the seed planting tutorial. I don't want a repeat of that tragedy. So I'm trying to be careful.
It's good. It's good. We don't want to miss any tutorials. Otherwise, we won't be able to figure out things and stuff.
Yeah. That was like the iron bangle of the Ryza universe, so we will not repeat those tragedies.
Yeah, if you weren't with us last time, we met a lot of new people, including Patricia, as well as, Tao, who is now 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
Boss looks exactly the same.
The story is actually, I don't know if story is the right word, but as far as like dialogue and stuff, yeah, things proceeding fairly briskly. No, well, now, while we're going to the ruins, big smiling blank faces. Actually, even in my knowledge, there are at least 5 sites near the capital where I believe we'll find some ruins. Wand ruins.
Wow, that many?
Yes, you are in fact holding up 4 fingers and a thumb. Well done. And for today, we are going to head to the only place where ruins were discovered for sure. I'm sincere.
Huh. We're going to the ruins that were already discovered? Then others must have already found everything there is to find. I want new ruins. Make me new ruins, Sal.
These Roman ruins aren't as good as the ones I found in Italy. Actually, it seems like most people in the capital don't really care about wand ruins. Nobody bothers to check them out. Even though there's a huge site right near the city, most people don't even notice it's there.
Really? I've never heard of any ruins near the city.
See what I'm talking about here? Total ignorance of these locals. I guess it's like living in New York, you never visit the Statue of Liberty. If you live in Denver, you never, I don't know, climb the Rocky Mountains. Whatever it is.
Yeah, that never happens in Colorado, ever.
Yeah, no, whatever those things you do in Denver when you're dead, the living people don't do them. Patty, didn't you say you were really interested in ruins?
There's a difference between being interested and knowing all about them. That is why I'm studying, of course, with me mid gloves.
So basically, we plan to find 5 different ruins, just like my fingers, and investigate each one of them.
She says
Like
while
my
just
fingers.
moving her butt a lot for some reason. Exactly. Of course, I've only read about them, so I can't say for sure if there are exactly 5. And I sincerely mean that. I found each of them in a different text. Like, one of them was in Times New Roman, another one was in Arial. So there's a chance they're all referring to the same thing.
All seems really uncertain. If there is a different number, I will be sure.
Oral tradition tends to be like that. You should know better than anyone, the Ryza.
Is that some sort of innuendo?
I'm not honestly sure. But there's one thing I'm pretty sure of. You remember those lines of poetry I mentioned? Well, it just so happens to mention that the number 5. I'm thinking there are 5 runes.
I see. 5 therefore is 5.
Anyway, the ruins we're heading to now should be deep in the forest north of the main road.
Deep in the forest. Do you think there will be any monsters in there, or is it just going to be, sunshine and rainbow kittens?
Well, you think there might be some avos around? I can't say for sure, but it's a forest, so even if there are no monsters, they could still be predators. Or, aliens.
Well, aboriginals, apparently.
Yeah.
That is probably true, maybe.
Rabbits. There used to be a path running through it, but most people avoid the area if they can.
Well, we'll just have to go and take a look for ourselves. Let's get moving.
Let's get moving to a new save state slot. So that's what you get when you first wander out into the world. The wide, wide world of sports, but I happen to have made a slot where we can get introduced to the excitement that is having a sickle. This would be our first gathering tool that we have made in this game. I discovered the recipe for it, but hadn't actually built one. And now we can build.
Ryza thinking about what she's making over there.
Now she's decided she's cold. And now she's decided she's happy. Grass sickle.
Da-da-da. Ooh, finally! I was able to make a sickle against all odds. Now I can harvest flowers and plants way easier than just picking them.
I could also be like the second to last boss of any Castlevania game.
I guess it was silly of me to leave mine at home. I'm kind of stupid like that. Just assuming that it'd be easy to make one here. Which it was.
Yeah, why didn't you bring, like, super high-end armor and a bomb rod while you're at it?
Turns out it's quite the pain to have to remake everything again.
Gathering tools. Equipping specialized gathering tools will allow you to use them to gather materials in the field. After synthesizing the gathering tool, select tools from the main menu to equip it. Make sure you equip a new tool as soon as you make it. JG has spent a lot of time wandering around trying to figure out why his stuff wasn't equipped. You can gather different kinds of materials depending on the tool. Synthesize lots of different tools to get your hands on materials you've never seen before, unless you count the prior game. Grass sickle. Equip the grass sickle to use it to gather new materials. Hold blah and blah to switch between the gathering tools. Highlight the sickle here. Now press square to swing the sickle. With the sickle, you'll be able to collect plants, flowers, and even bark from trees. Is that I guess you can use a sickle for that. Hitting an enemy will reduce their attack at the start of battle.
It's probably not good for the sickle, but it's not that you can't do it.
Yeah, it's probably if you don't really plan to get much future use out of the sickle, you can use it that way.
I think a hatchet would probably be best.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Just lethal being silly, though, I'm sure.
Well, it depends on whether you want to cut the tree down first. Anyway, so we've got a few more levels on this slot. And our skill tree. We stand prepared to unlock... oh, wait, no, never mind. We can't do anything with this. We actually, what we're doing here now is... we'll mess with some slots later, but now we actually are going to run out and... Oh, hey! It's finally happening!
The whole reason you're watching, well, now you can go away, because now you've witnessed Ryza with wet clothing. You also have only noticed just now that she only has one sleeve.
Oh, yeah, and she's even got, like... Okay, so in this one, she's definitely not... The boot is coming up to, like, her knee, now that I'm looking at it. Well, it comes up to below her knee in the back, above her knee in the front, but, she's got a stocking on one leg, not the other, a sleeve on one arm, and not the other. So she's decided her entire left side just needs to get more sun. But not today. This is wet look day.
Because she's been driving all those Japanese cars, and of course they're on the right side, so she has the farmer stand on that side.
That makes perfect sense.
Now she's got to get leveled out.
Yeah, we've alchemized the car, and Atelier is a 1.5, which only came out on Japanese portable systems.
Now, it's only on the turbo graphics in the PC engine.
So anyway, where we actually want to go is the northwest corner of this whole thingamajigger. The easiest way to get there is going to be to jump into this lake. Now, bear in mind, this lake would not make us wet. Only rain can do that.
Well, water's not wet. That's a modern misconception.
Well, I mean, only sky water is truly wettening.
Once it hits the ground, all the wetness goes out of it.
Right. So there's enemies we can fight here. We fought we fought sheep on screen. There's nothing here that folks haven't seen, so I won't bother to do any battling right now.
Then we'll head towards the questions and maybe get answers.
And luckily, she's dried instantly.
Well, her clothing's made out of sailcloth, so that'll happen.
As far as I know, we can't.
Can't reorder the party to have like Tao out here.
Well, we can reorder the party for battle, but not for
the field.
Not for the field. So we never get to see Wet Look Tao and Wet Look Patricia unless there's DLCs, which I don't think there are. I don't think we get a Patricia quest. We do have a green pony that's guarding this bridge. Now there's a treasure chest, which means there must be a way down.
Turns you out you can jump in, in situations that would break your legs in this game. That's good.
Well,
that's why she has that one boot. It's a boot of landing.
Well, the last game, she definitely could jump. In certain very specific situations, she could jump from unreasonable heights. In other situations, it seemed like she should have been able to jump and she couldn't. Useful scrap paper.
I'm noticing in this reality, our sickle has 2 stars.
Oh, yeah, that didn't generate a tutorial. I did something to somehow level it up, but that was just in the, let's see, that must have been in the skill tree some kind of way. How did I do that?
You must have done something to the actual thing, right?
I either built a high-quality sickle and that made it have multiple stars. I want to say it was in here, but now I am not sure. This is staff rank up. Yeah, I want to say I hit something that was sickle rank up, but I can't see where that would have been now.
Well, it happened, and now the folks at home will never know how.
Someday the mystery will be solved.
This is the seed tutorial of this playthrough.
I'm not convinced there's no way to find this out.
Also, I like how Tao's the tallest, although he has the fewest hit points.
That's interesting. How the hell did that happen? Maybe I gave them better armor because they were... Traveler's Code isn't adding any HP, but neither is anyone else's armor, so... Yeah, I haven't made armor at this point. Everyone's just wearing their default stuff.
He's just a flimsy beanpole. That's all there is to it. There's no need to look deeper.
Yeah, no, he has that feminine constitution that he lacks. Actually, he has the most feminine constitution of any man, but it's not a good thing.
Their monsters are over here.
Boy, monsters are my delicious-looking lamb. Yeah, this is off the beaten... Yeah, this is off the beaten path, so I'm not surprised to see a few.
They don't look too strong, though. In fact, I know because we've apparently fought these things.
Still, even weak monsters can be a threat if there are enough of them, just like us humans. We're also weak, except in numbers.
No matter if we only have 52 hit points. I suppose that makes sense that the same would be true of the monsters.
I'm just noticing now, Tao has, like, glasses and goggles for... The goggles are for reading, the glasses are for distance.
The goggles upset me because they seem wider than his face.
Me too. Uh-oh.
It's a prototype.
The sheep.
Watch out, here they come. It's coming right for us.
They didn't mean to, but they do see cover.
Also, what the hell you got there, Patricia? It's like a goddamn Naganada.
I guess they're treating this tutorial like it's her first battle, although, of course, you can spend hours fighting with her if desired before getting to this.
Battles take place within a single restricted area. If there are multiple enemies within the same area, they'll gain access. They'll gain the area boost buff. Okay. Enemies within range of the area boost will become stronger, so try to pick off the more vulnerable ones first. Stunning enemies within the battle area can remove the area boost effect. Stun an enemy, simply continue attacking them until you fully deplete their stun gauge. Hold R1 and use skills to attack and stun the enemy. Stunned enemies will be immobilized. Well, it's not immobilized, it's just kind of drunk for a short time, and all attacks on them will become critical hits. Continue to attack a stunned enemy can eventually cause them to break down. If you break an enemy down, they won't be able to move for a while, so it's a good idea to aim for it whenever you can. That's it for this tutorial. Take some time to experiment and learn how to fight. If you forget the controls, you can check the help section in the guide menu.
Alright, let's get him.
Breakdown. We'll break it down to its component parts. Then we'll serve it as some kind of destructured lamb, and we'll make millions.
And we'll set it on fire repeatedly.
And make millions.
Level up, bitches.
Oh, and they were some of those famous mushroom-carrying lambs.
We won, but you're right. They were much stronger in packs, but not really.
Right.
Right? Make sure not let your guard down, no matter who the enemy is. Patty, are you okay?
You don't have all the hit points I do. You have more.
Yes, I'm fine.
Are you sure you don't want to turn back?
I said I'm fine. We should continue on. And they did.
She's a tough old Sheila.
What's this? Could be rare.
No, I'm pretty sure there's more flowers than just this one, Donald.
Let's find out what these treasure chests are up here, even though I'm sure we'll eventually load a game where we've already got them, but we should explore the exciting concept of opening new treasure chests.
And some just discarded sacks of dirt.
Of animal poopies. You're just not going to fight us, ma'am. We'll fight you. We'll murder you if you're happy to stand there behind.
Looks like Tao was fighting the other one.
Yeah, that happens in this game.
Is there another one the Patty's fighting? Is there a slat? Oh, there's a pony over here.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
I gotta say, like, the combat in this game seems a lot more theatrical than our last one.
Yeah, and I don't feel like I have as much control over it either. It looks...
You know, it's it's Final Fantasy 13 all over again.
I like how in Final Fantasy 13 people complained it felt like auto mode, so in Final Fantasy 13-2, they literally gave you a third character that was a monster that you could not control.
And that fixed everything.
And made it all better. We got an Uni Charm. Well, there's Wimpy Boy has no hit points. Maybe Uni Charm can help him. Yes, it can.
A whole 10 more.
I believe in the reality we will be loading, I probably gave this to the Ryza, but Tao could have a fine shining moment of owning an Uni Charm.
I always wanted one of these, but Ryza never let me have one.
There's good reason for that. You can't be trusted with more hit points. Who knows what kind of danger you'll get into.
Well, it looks like whatever this is would lead us to getting over there and getting another treasure chest. But
Yeah, I'm not sure how a rope works there, but maybe I'm just unfamiliar with rope platforms.
yeah, you just don't have like rodeo knowledge or Simon Belmont whip mastery to help you envision how this might work.
Aye. We don't have to think for rocks.
And we left our bomb rod at home because we figured we could just make one here, right, the Ryza?
Yeah. We will. It's all on the skill tree.
These almost look a little like Mayan in nature.
Yeah, it's like Legends of the Hidden Temple here.
Are these the ruins you were talking about, Tal? There's only one of them, and you told me there'd be 5.
Wait, are these ruins? You were talking about ruins. Is this what you were talking about, or is this some kind of like local shopping mall?
Yeah, this must.
Yeah, this must be it. I really never expected them to be so close to the capital.
So this is it. It really does exist.
Like a 5-minute walk from my house.
Is something the matter? Aren't you like crazy about ruins?
Is it that your goggles aren't big enough to cover your glasses?
When I first heard about the ruins, I assumed they must be from the Clint Kingdom era.
And you're saying they are not?
I don't think so. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something different about these ruins. Maybe the fact that they look Mayan. There were a lot of Clint Kingdom era ruins near Kirkin Island, right? But I believe that is much older than Clint Kingdom.
Sorry, they all look the same to me.
Oh man, she's a ruin racist.
I'm sure Empel would have been able to tell right away.
He's not dumb like you.
I'm trying my best, Joe. I know you said it had something to do with alchemies, but there's nothing really jumping out at me. Nothing about this looks like coding.
Excuse me, but the Clint Kingdom was a large nation that used to exist in this region, correct?
Yeah, it disappeared long ago, but a lot of their creations still remain.
And these ruins are even older than that. Are you sure it's safe to go inside? I mean, we could get like impaled by poisonous spears or something. I don't know.
Well, as long as we have a bag of sand that's the right weight to put on the idol trap. Yeah, I mean, I think the walls shouldn't fall on us. They've been standing for thousands of years. From the looks of things, it's probably just a few monsters like the ones we had on the way here that have made a den in there.
I have another question. Did you see that thing that was burning behind you? How long have those been, lit? Or were they just recently lit up?
Blood monsters.
You've really become much stronger, haven't you, Tal, than the hit points. And braver. The first time we adventured together, you were scared of everything, especially me.
Well, I'm still scared of you.
That's for the best.
Hey, come on, I've grown up a lot since then. Anyway, let's keep moving. This place is incredible. I want to start exploring right away.
Yeah, you're right. Like these tiki torches here. I feel like people are trying to march in favor of the Confederacy in Charlottesville.
They wouldn't use blue flames for that, I'd hope.
Oh, no, that's true. Speaking of blue flames, I hope Craig Breedlove's never mind. All right, so there's things and stuff.
Rocks.
There's piles of ash and sand. Ooh, this is a pile of unknown. Oh, soft sand. Very different. Very fancy.
Nameless grass.
Restraint silk.
apparently the paper or something. Another sheep. Some kind of sheep being troughs. Oh.
Hey, bud.
What do we?
I mean, sorry, what do we?
I mean, what do we have here?
What is it? I've never seen a book or whatever the hell the other thing is.
I'm not sure exactly. There's some kind of object and a book.
The book.
It looks like a notebook, but it's written in an ancient language. Maybe someone was here before us doing their own investigations. Somebody ancient.
So, what does it say?
Give me a second. The writing is mostly faded. Huh? If I flip the pages real fast, that man looks like he's doing a little dance.
That's pretty neat, how.
Hold on, let me slip on my reading goggles. Until daybreak, the fortress yet sleeps, just like the legend from before.
Then this notebook might contain more than more of the legend.
Maybe. Everything is really faded, but it looks like it might be doable. Double, rather, the length of the text I found before.
Well, can you make out anything else?
The only bits I can read are... Do not disturb the slumbering maiden of the valley. And then some more I can't make out. Then, the beast that devours magic takes form as a mysterious luminous spirit upon the evening path. From there, all I can make out is two phrases, eternal treasures and the travelers, sometimes known as tinkers or romani.
It's impossible to understand. Romani? Travelers?
I wonder what kind of person left this note. Look.
Well, it's mine now. Probably someone searching for the truth behind the legends, just like us.
Well, you guys aren't legends. Oh, wait, no, I know what it means.
So much of it is worn away, though. I have to figure out how to learn more.
Well, what about this, here other object?
I think it might be an ancient artifact.
Did ancient astronauts build these ruins? Read the book.
An ancient artifact? Are you cracked?
Alright, I guess you wouldn't know about these because you're just some kind of poser, but it's like a strange alchemy tool from a long time ago.
Oh, is it like those purple butt plugs we found?
Yes. I don't know anything about this particular artifact, but I have no doubt that it's extremely valuable and it's also mine.
I've never seen anything quite like it. That much is certain.
But if it really is an ancient artifact, whoever left it here may well have been an alchemist themselves.
If it really is what I think it is, but that's what it looks like to me.
Which means these ruins are definitely connected to alchemy somehow. That's a bit of a leap. We need to keep investigating.
Alright, our things are just starting to heat up. Let's get moving.
I know, that thing's not like an alchemy implement at all. It's just like, I don't know, a Roomba.
Right. An alchemical Roomba.
It could just be an ancient Roomba. It doesn't have to be, alchemical.
Well, speaking of ancient Roombas, I believe we have now reached the point where our this is where whatever off-screening and run around and crap I did, I just didn't go to that room. So when we come back next time, I can load a slot where we will just have more levels and more crap, and we'll be at the same point in the story. So hope you're looking forward to that, and we'll catch you next time.
Yes, join us for what lies within the Mausoleum of Eternity.